It's your boy Wise. I'm back. We gonna get into this this Miami Virginia Tech review. All right, so let's put the phone down. Um, so I watch the film back and everything. So first off, I want to say this, and we'll discuss what I initially said, should have happened and stuff like that, and discuss how I was wrong. So definitely didn't expect Virginia Tech to score 34 points. Um, I think my prediction before the game was 45-17, I believe. Yeah, somewhere up in there. I was back and forth between 45-17, 45-20. We spotted them 14 points. Um, but we just didn't play well. Like some of the things that they had problems with, and some of the things that we were good at didn't translate. Like they were giving up sacks. We didn't get the sacks we should have gotten. Um, I did highlight that Tootin had forced 30 missed tackles so far this year, which was a lot. He's like, one of the top in the country, and our tackling was fucking horrific. So we'll just do it like this, man. So they come out. They go up 7-0. And y'all don't watch the game or whatever, but kind of going through some things. So the first fumble or bad play with Cam, he's, trying to get the ball out so it won't be a sack or whatever. We get him, literally gift them the ball on the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. So, obviously that even with that, like broken play, Drones rolls out. Boom. His tight end is wide open. All right. So boom. They go up 7-0. Get the ball back. Cam Ward do what he needed to do. He come down the field. He hits Arroyo on a great pass. Hits Jacoby. Touchdown. We tied up. Um, and then we get the pick. Shout out Mish. That's the only time I'm gonna shout Mish out this whole video. That boy played like dog shit the whole game. Um, but and then we run a play that we hadn't ran before. The play action pass to Arroyo. We hit him. We go up, 14-7. I want to point this out, man. I'm gonna just go through this as I'm doing this. So that was definitely the worst tackling that we've done all season. In the chat, I said, in the group chat we got, I mentioned, I'm like, bro, that's the most tackles I've seen us miss all year. And I was spot on. We had missed 22 tackles the entire season. We missed 21 tackles that game. In the first quarter alone, let me see, was it the first half or the first quarter? Bro, Mish missed 5 tackles in the first half, for sure, by himself. 5 tackles and not know like I don't even know what he was doing. Like on like 3 of the plays, he went straight into the dirt. Like that shit was just bad. He played fucking horrible the whole game. He happened to be in the right spot for the interception, but he played like shit, bro. He played like shit, and I'm gonna give him a pass because he had played so well the whole season. Everybody has bad games sometimes, but he need to tighten the fuck up. Um, Elijah Austin, oh my God. That boy played like shit. He missed at least 5 straight up should have been sacks on drones by just taking bad pursuit at over pursuing sometimes, not leading with the outside shoulder, letting him break contain. Like he played like shit. Oh man, like his play was horrible. Um, Wesley. Bro, get Wesley off my motherfucking field, dog. Like I said I was tired of it as of last week. Bro, I'm tired of seeing Wesley out there. Get him off the field. Bro, not even doing nothing for real. Like, yeah, he making a couple of tackles on the sideline and shit like that. He's not doing nothing for real. Like, he's not making plays, dog. More bad run fits. Um, Kiko started off playing like shit in the first half. Obviously, that missed tackle on Tootin or whatever, but that was also a bad call by Gidry before we even get to that play. So, one, we up 14-7. We drive down the field. Cam Ward hits Jacoby for the touchdown. These bitch ass refs call a holding call on Markel Bell that absolutely never occurred. Take the points off the board. The very next play, instead of Ward throwing that to X outside shoulder, he waits, throws it inside the pick. They go down and score. That's a 14-point swing, dog. Like from that point on, it was an uphill battle. But back to this other shit. One, that was a bad call by Gidry on the run that Tootin had. So when Tootin breaks that 55-yard touchdown run in the first half, it's a bad call by Gidry. Pretty much the same shit that happened when we played Florida. Gidry called the blitz after they had, so that side was cleared out. Gidry calls a blitz, bad fits, touchdown. In this situation, I don't even know if the fits were necessarily bad, but it was just a bad call. Like, so y'all can go back and watch this play, but basically what happens is they got trips stacked over here on this side. OJ didn't go with his wide receiver. So Mish tells OJ, hey, you need to go with the receiver. OJ didn't go with him. OJ was going to stay on the side, even though everybody had cleared out. Bro, this is how we should have known something was up in the moment. Kyron Drone saw that OJ did not go with his wide receiver. He actually he waited until OJ went across the field and lined up accordingly in order to call the play. So they put trips on this side, they clear the whole thing out, and then they run it to the left-hand side. They get the blocks they need to get. Mish gets blocked, so we come down. There's nobody back because Mish is up, which I maybe that's how it was designed, but he's up. So that means if the tackle is missed, there's no help. There's nobody to stop a play. And in the hole, Kiko got him dead to rights to and break the tackle. He slide. You see Barron coming, trying to chase the play down, just like he did at Florida. So bad play call, bad tackling by Kiko. He did tighten up in the second half, so I'm not really gonna get on him like that. Um, but yeah, man, that whole setup, like we should have known something was up, bro. Like, because if they was gonna throw the ball, they would have just snapped it when OJ refused to go with his man. They would have just snapped it. They would have snapped it, hit a quick hitter, but they didn't want that. They wanted that shit cleared out so they could hand it off to Tootin and make it do what it do. Even on the Jalen Lane run, bro, it looked like we got it. Don't got it. Boom. Bad angles. It's going across. Jaden Harris gets blocked by Kyron Drones. He ain't want that shit enough. Like he could have did something to try to force that back in, but I ain't even know him for real this week because I ain't really see no real mistakes, quote unquote, that he made. Obviously they hit the 57-yard bomb. Um, Chris Johnson, man, if he just steps out of that, like on that kickoff, if he just get his feet up, get your feet up, dog. Like he would have cribbed the kickoff, but we get the field goal right before halftime, which I thought was super important. Um, but just overall, man, how the shit was going, like the play action worked early in the first quarter when we did it because they thought we might run the ball. Then shit just got super duper predictable. At one point, I believe this was in the third quarter. It was late second or third quarter. Bro, we tried three screens and they blew every single one of them shits up. Three quick hitting pass. They already knew what we were doing. Like once we refused to run the ball, they knew what the fuck we was doing. So it was like, all right, cool. And I'm pretty sure that was actually second quarter. Second quarter, like trying to run the same shit because we came out third quarter, we was running the ball. But nah, bro, like I've been saying it the whole time. We have to run the fucking football. I get that you got Cam Ward and all of this shit, bro, but you have to run the ball. We're in conference play now. And us not having a rhythm with running the ball is a problem. And that was part of the problem in this game, dog. You can't just I get it. He's doing well, but you can't just keep throwing the ball like that, bro. If you want to win these games, you got to establish something in the run game. And it's best to do it early on rather than trying to do it later on in the game. But um back to folks, we need Jalen Rivers back bad. I said that Markel Bell should never be lined up with APR. The first time he got lined up against APR, he went right around him and blasted Cam for a sack. To me, that was a mistake on behalf of Shannon Dawson, Cam Ward, and the entire staff. I don't know what kind of faith they got in Markel Bell or don't have in Bell, but it don't matter, dog. Like I knew that Markel Bell couldn't block APR. So if I knew Markel Bell couldn't block APR, we should have knew Markel Bell couldn't block APR. And therefore, anytime APR was over him, we should have had the running back chip or adjust the protection and maybe had a tight end come do something. But we need Rivers back, dog. Like the offensive line, in my opinion, was like there was constant. That's the most pressure that's been on Cam Ward the entire year. Um, he got sacked three times that I remember. He should have been sacked at least four times. And then some of the other times it was just pressure, even on the pass that he got blasted on that ended up flickering in the air that Horton caught downfield. Like he was just getting hit too much and the pressure it was too much. Um, Cooper got hit with a nasty spin move by Peebles when they sacked Cam on the other play, but we got to do a better job at protecting him. Um, I knew that Virginia Tech's defensive line was good. I said that before the game. I said they had some shit. APR proved to be everything I thought he was. He an NFL player, bro. Like NFL player, worst case, he probably goes second round. I don't really see him going any lower than second, but he's a baller. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the best defensive ends in the country. Um, so it is what it is, but we definitely got to do a better job with that. Cam was obviously sloppy with the ball. Even with the second interception that happened. The first one I thought was a good play, which he should have made a better decision. But the second one was just not a good decision. All he had to do, and he said he knew they'd be doing that on film. All he had to do was hit the shit to Jacoby, honestly. George was wide open for the touchdown. Like the man that broke off of George to come tap it strong, he was already beat. So he decided to break off, but he was cooked already. But nah, we gotta clean that up, man. Um, and I'm just going through my thoughts as this happens because the game was crazy. Damian Martinez, that boy ain't earned not one goddamn dollar that we done paid him. Part of it I feel like is Dawson's fault because if you look at what he was most effective with when he was at Oregon State, single back shit, just different stuff. Like all of this running out of the gun and everything out of the pistol. I don't really think that suits his running style. And we don't do enough with the run game to kind of open it up and do different shit. But um, we need more. We need more from Martinez. And if he can't give us no more, I don't know if he hurt. or maybe if the system don't fit him or whatever, then figure it out. But we need more and we need consistent play at running back. We need better play calls in the run game. And then when we did call straight up run play for him, the play got blown up. It's like every time we call in straight up run plays, we getting our ass kicked, dog. It's multiple people in the backfield or multiple people on the running back immediately. We're not winning our battles at the line of scrimmage. When the few times we do call the run plays, at least for Martinez, we're not winning. And when we're calling the run plays, he's not doing that shit like, where he'll hesitate or whatever and wait to go. But when we're calling the run plays, he's straight up going. He just ain't got nowhere to go. As soon as he try to get there, like, it's two, three, four motherfuckers on him because we get whipped at the point of attack. Um, get 25 off my field. That boy Richard is trash, dog. I don't care what nobody says. Maybe he gets better later on in the year. Bro, get 25 the fuck off the field. He is a liability on every single play. He don't come up in the run game to stick on the tackles. Like he will tackle. But I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Anytime they toss that bitch to Deontay Hill's side, Deontay coming up trying to hit some shit. He was making contact with Tootin. He wasn't waiting for Tootin to come to him. He coming up, boom. He trying to hit some shit. Richard, no sir. He gonna let him get to 5 yards and then he gonna engage. He's not coming downhill on that. He's garbage in coverage. I don't know what he does on Green Tree. But bro, enough is enough. Maybe he's uncomfortable. I'm not sure, but he's not doing enough, dog. White boy caught the pass on him. He ain't even make a move for real. He just planted this bit falling down. Like he's getting cooked very badly though. Like he's not providing nothing in the run game. He ain't providing shit in coverage. He need to get off the field, dog. Deontay Hill and OJ Frederick should not come off the field. I'll be happy when we get Damari Brown back because Porter is not a nickel corner. He has been struggling there, but I'm fine with him being there because I know what he can do and I know he know how to play ball. And it wasn't nothing crazy this game. Like same shit that USF was doing against us. They did it a little bit and it was effective. But do not play Richard. If Richard trots out there the first series against Cal on defense, it's gonna look like we trying to throw the game, dog. He's just not good. And I hope he gets better as the year goes along because like I don't want none of our players to not perform, but I watched him the USF game. He got beat every time, basically. Like he was getting fucked up. And then this game, it's just more the same shit. He's slow. He seems unathletic. He's not making no fucking plays. He's not doing anything. Get him off the field. Like he is a fucking liability. So I'm done with him. I don't need to see Richard playing no more. Wesley snaps need to be drastically cut. And he might be hurt, but I'm going to give Elijah Austin a pass because he had been playing great all year. And that game right there, he played like shit. Mish played like shit. He need to bounce back as well. The defense as a whole played like shit. There was the only bright spots that were on defense. Malik Bryant earned more fucking snaps. When I tell you, bro, the Arroyo chasing Caleb Spencer down from across the field, 80, 90 yards the other way, helped save the fucking game. Between that and Malik Bryant getting the penetration that he got, Malik didn't know that was a fake. Miami didn't even know it was a fake. But he fired off so hard that he blew up and got through. He just happened to grab, bro. We did not know what they was doing. And if you pay attention to the play, if he don't bust through there and grab, bro, Buddy gonna get that first down. And if they get a first down off a fake field goal on 4th and 3 inside the 20, bro, the game would have been over. That shit would have deflated the whole stadium. They would have ended up scoring. And then at that point, them boys would have been what was it at that point? It was, yeah, it would have been 34-17. It would have definitely been, bro. They was gonna score. They was gonna score on that shit. So he that and he made other plays, dog. He was getting off. So, at this point, Malik has definitely earned more snaps. We need to give it to him. He made like three key plays in the game. He's out there. I know he's initially just supposed to be the jack position, but more reps in practice, dog. We need him out there. But we gotta switch some shit around. And then we got injuries and shit. Barron still, he's nicked up pretty bad. Um, Barrow went down. Elijah Austin went down. Wesley is hurt. I think he's a 50-50 situation. Um, a lot of injuries, dog. We lost like five or six folks. Jaden Harris went down. So hopefully them boys are back and well and everything. But we got to make some adjustments. So get Richard the fuck off my field. Play Popo more. For sure. Popo need more snaps. Alderman, somebody, bro. Just cut them snaps with Wesley down. He's not doing anything to help out there. Um, yeah, that don't play Richard. We probably are gonna have to move Mesidor back to defensive end. If Bain don't play at Cal, if Elijah Austin is out or just not, 100%, Barron is already hurting, right? Play Malik Bryant and play Mesidor at defensive end, dog. Let CJ Clark, Marley Cook, Scott, and them boys, play at DT. It looks like it's time to move Mesidor around, especially if Bain not gonna play. And if Austin is out, we ain't got no choice but to put Mezzi out there. Put him on the other side, and Malik Bryant can help spell Mezzi and Barron. You feel what I'm saying? Because they ain't playing cold and right now, so I guess they not ready. But we gotta move some shit around and do some stuff differently, for sure. Because we not doing enough. And if Austin do play and he play like that, he need his fucking snaps took. I'm giving motherfuckers a quarter and a half. If I see any of that shit again, you gone for the game, bro. Um, as far as VT, just overall, um, they definitely got whatever they wanted when they wanted it for the most part, especially in the run game. The fact that they ran for 200 yards on us is crazy. But I told y'all Tootin was good. Like folks is talking shit. I mean, the boy Tootin is good, dog. He had a buck 40. They ran for 206. Passing wise, a lot of fluky shit was going on. A lot of breakdowns on the back end. It seemed like they was gashing us, but they only had one play over 25 yards the entire game, which was the 25-yard run. None of their other plays were bigger than 25 yards. But a lot of breakdowns on the back end, even when it was 3rd and 9, bro. Gidry, perfect play call. He dials up the blitz. We got everybody coming after drones. Elijah Austin knows the fucking blitz is coming from that side. Instead of him having the outside shoulder in the right spot, making sure that contain can't be broke, he takes the wrong angle. Drone breaks contain, and then boom, he hit Buddy on the touchdown. And on that play, that was Mish that was back there, and I think Richard slid over there, but Mish got beat or whatever. But we shouldn't even been in that situation, bro. Elijah Austin missed, bruh. The amount of sacks he missed just puzzled me. Like, and the fact that we had 21 missed tackles in one game is fucking crazy, bro. But it is what it is, man. We need to get healthy and we need to get healthy fast, or we need to start playing different people. Um, we can get away with um Markel Bell at tackle for one more game because Cal D line do, they can play, but we can get away with it. We just got to give him the proper help if there's anybody that's a speed person on his side. He doesn't do well with dipping and bending, dealing with folks that got a lot of speed. That's why APR was able to just literally go right around him. Bro, 6'9". He only can, like so, you know, but yeah, we can get away with that for one more game, but we definitely got to make some adjustments. Drones only had 150 passing yards prior to the last drive of him completing a couple passes. Even with all the bullshit and everything that happened, bro only had 189 yards. It was the run game that really, where they was having their way and shit. Obviously, everybody know what Cam did. He turned the ball over 3 times. At the end of the day, I'm not even mad at it. He made the plays necessary to win the game, bro. And he's the reason that we won the game. The defense ended up getting some stops, but he did what he needed to do. The fastest he's run all year was on a 17-yard touchdown, and then the next run he ran even faster where he got tackled like inside the 5. But even with the turnovers, bro, he made the plays that he was supposed to make. And the the one that should have been the fourth sack, he breaks that one, break another one, two-hand shovel, get it out. Like, come on, bro. That play just in itself was just insane. But, he I said before the season, Cam Ward should win us 3 games. Okay. Like 3 games that if we didn't have him, we lose those games. This was one of them. I didn't expect us to need to be in this position, but in any other situation in the past, Miami would have lost this fucking game. But we happen to have a Heisman candidate, a true bro. Like he's him for real. So he made some mistakes. He atoned for it. He said he gonna be better, and it is what it is. He said at halftime, Mario ain't have to say shit because they knew they was in their bullshit and they knew, whatever, whatever. But like I said, I'm a ride with him. He could have threw 4 picks and we could have lost, and I'm still gonna ride with him because the throws and plays that he makes on a consistent basis, that's an NFL quarterback. And he's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the country. And it ain't no debate about that. It is what it is, bro. He already got 1,782 passing yards in 5 games, 18 touchdowns, 20 total touchdowns on the year. So that record I was talking about, he was gonna break for he gonna shatter that shit, bro. Even with the passing yards, we ain't even made it half a season, and he has almost 1,800 yards. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. Shout out Cam Ward. Shout out the team for finding a way to win. We played like shit pretty much the whole game, but we was able to pull it out, man. The tight ends made hella plays. Obviously, Cam catched a TD. Arroyo caught a TD. Elijah Austin had some good blocking going on. Cam missed him when they got pressure, and he threw a ball that ended up going into the dirt. But we had a screen set up for Lofton. He was gonna walk into the end zone. He had like 4 people ready to block for him, but the play was a little off or whatever. But shout out X for that fourth down catch. You know what I'm saying? Falling down, catching that ball. Like we did what we needed to do, man. We made the plays. I'm happy that we was able to find a way to win. Um, that was not a fucking catch. For all y'all hating ass Virginia Tech fans or anybody else, like, and I'm real about this. So it's crazy because my fucking TV gonna say, "Do you want to keep watching?" right before the play. So I didn't even see the shit when it happened, bro. I come back on. These motherfuckers talking about touchdown, Virginia Tech, no time on the clock. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I finally see the play, and I'm like, why would they call that a touchdown? Like, bro, you go up and catch the ball, you have to come down to the ground, hit the ground. And after you hit the ground, there has to be security after you hit the ground. Not you're on the ground like if nobody had been over there, for example, if they threw him that ball and he jump up and catch it, he comes down, hits the ground, and if he had hit the ground, had the ball and rolled over and it had popped out, boom, it's not a catch. You have to survive the ground. He didn't do that. It's that simple. They should have never called it a touchdown on the field in the first place. That's the first thing. But here nor there. Horton was out of bounds. He had his hand on the ball. That kills the whole play regardless. At the point where he caught it, okay, he comes down. It right when he comes down, he hits the ground. When he hits the ground, that's when Horton knocks it out. Well, when Horton first touches it, the ball is dead. It's gone. He's already out of bounds. That's the end of the play. So it is what it is, man. They came to fight. I knew they would come to fight. We definitely shouldn't have had the game be that close, but we was bullshitting. And when you bullshit and you turn the ball over three times and get them 14 and throw a pick down there on that end when we was supposed to be up 21-7 and swing the whole game, shit like that happened. But we was down by 10 twice. Didn't flinch. We was down by 10 in the fourth quarter and won the game. So they showed me something. They showed me something. These boys showed me they ain't gonna quit. They showed me we ain't got no bitches that's leading this team. And I like what I saw, man. Like definitely, definitely got a lot to fix, but obviously it's better to fix it, after a win. This ACC play though, man, expect more dog fights here and there. You probably gonna have two more dog fights before the season is over with. I'm gonna just prepare the fans now. So expect two more dog fights. You get in them two dog fights, I expect Cam Ward to come out on the other end of them. So, um, yeah, man, we gotta do more of that fucking run game for real. I like when we gave Chris Johnson the play, handed off on him, had the convoy in front and all of that. But we definitely just gotta do more because Cam Ward passing the ball 40 times a game in ACC play just ain't gonna get it. Like we gotta find the balance of what we're doing. And I feel like the one thing we're not really taking advantage of, or maybe it's the looks they're giving, but we can pass enough to soften shit up. I feel like when the box is soft enough, I feel like we're not running the run plays we need to run when we got the advantage numbers wise. So, everybody got stuff they need to go clean up, bro. The coaches need to do a better job as well. But if we miss that many tackles again in a game, I do expect us to lose. 21 missed tackles, probably 6 to 8 blown sack opportunities that we didn't get, and we turned the ball over 3 times. So the next time some shit like that happen, I want y'all to know that Miami is going to lose that football game. So clean up the mistakes and everything should be fine, man. Horton for the TD at the end to seal the deal. And it is what it is. Through everything, Cam Ward still had 5 touchdowns and 400 yards last game. So, folks complaining, but when you really think about it, you can't ever tell me a time that a Miami quarterback had 400 total yards and 5 touchdowns and folks was complaining, talking shit. Like, be happy that we actually, got legitimate players for a change and we was able to make something happen. But other than that, man, hats off, you know what I'm saying, to these boys for handling business. And we gotta go ahead and get ready um for Cal. So we'll line it up to do that Cal preview later on this week, man. I'm out.